don't forget to subscribe for more reviews. Please also like. Thank you.
Hello there everyone, Tom here again, and today we have the privilege of taking a look at the PPT PPT01 camera. And this is the KO, the knockoff, the upscaling of the Perfect Effect PE11 Scouting Force X. That Perfect Effect did, when was that, several years ago? I don't remember exactly the year, and oh, it was 2011. It was 2011. So just to show you how different this is the original box for the Scouting Force. As you can see, it is considerably larger and not a whole lot wider, but I mean it's bigger. It is bigger. So here's the front of the box. You have a nice piece of artwork, both modes. Well, that's product shot. That's a piece of artwork. Top of the box looks like that. Side of the box looks like that. Bottom of the box looks like this. Side of the box looks like this. Back of the box, you get product shots, and QR code, weapon assembly, everything you get in the box. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's crack this thing open. Shine a light in here. Empty box. Okay, so here we have everything in the clamshell, and it's very reminiscent of the clamshell that we got with the Perfect Effect. So let's just pull everything out and start taking a look one by one. We have the shield. Okay, the camera lens. That piece comes off apparently. Okay, I don't remember there being a come off piece on the original. Maybe I'm just misremembering. I've got the original, we can always take a look at it. We get apparently 3 of these guns, single cast. Yep. Okay, we get 3 of them. We get 3 of these guns, single cast with some detail. We get the tripod gun. Okay. We get a whole big bunch of parts and giblets down here. We'll look at those here in a minute. We get this part right here, which has some paint scuffage right there, which separates. Okay, it separates. We get the camera flash. Okay, we have the camera flash. Figure number 1. Okay. Okay. Figure number 2. Figure number 3. Tell you what, with all those little parts, and there's a a butt ton's worth of little parts. I'm going to cut right here and I'm going to put those in. So here's the stuff that came in that little section right there. We get apparently 8 changeable faces for the 3 figures. Why we didn't get 9, I don't know. Maybe I've lost one in packaging somewhere. I don't know, but there's 8. If I find one somewhere, I'll let you all know. We get 3 knives and 3 knife holders, and then we get 3 scopes. So all together, that represents the things that were in that little section. Swapping out a face can be easy or problematic depending on how you do it. I have found that getting some tweezers in here underneath the jawline is about the best way, and you've got to kind of pry it up, and it's just a little peg. You just get in here and literally just pry it off, and then you put I don't know, you take your pick. I'm gonna put this one on here, I guess, and it just goes in there, and it's not the easiest thing to do if you're like me and have shaky hands. I'm gonna try and make this not a long video, but this is something that I think you all should probably see. So yes, it can be done. It can be done. So yeah, the knives can store in the sheaths just like that, and the sheaths store on the robots in that port right there. On the Perfect Effect shield, the knife stores right here, as well as one of the guns stores right there. On the Papa Toy shield, as you can see, they don't have that little clip right there. You can't see it. They don't have that little clip right there to store with. They've molded in this little piece right here, so it can't store there, and they don't have this interior molding to hold a gun. Now it will still hold the knife if you just kind of set it in there and fold that over. It will still hold it, albeit loosely, but it will hold it loosely. And you can still put the gun in here, and I think it'll still hold. No, you can't even put the gun in there. Wait, can you? No, because they've completely molded that in, so it won't hold the gun, but you can get it to sort of pseudo hold the knife in that place. Assembling the sniper rifle is super easy. You take this piece, you take this piece, you connect them right there like that. You take the sniper scope, it goes on right over here just like that, and fits on quite well. And this combined sniper scope measures 4 1/4 approximately. So, and he can hold it just fine. As far as this thing goes, it separates and goes on the shoulders, and there is a little notch that I don't know if you all can see or not right in here that goes into the depression on both sides of the arm, and it is not happy to do so, but it will go. You just have to line it up properly. Maybe it's the other way. No, I think it goes this way. Regardless of how it goes in. There we go. It's either this way or the other way, but ow, my liver. There we go. You can see they go on just fine. This thing right here goes on the shoulders. Open that up, open that up. This slides off, this slides off. Grab your bot. It goes over the shoulders to form a type of missile battery. No, it really does. Get on there. Now, why are you fighting me for? You didn't fight me a minute ago. Guess I'm just not holding my jaw right. Holy crap! Things are flying off everywhere. Get out of here. Let's see here. Ah, man. There we go. Apparently I was just trying to put it on the wrong arm. All right, get on there. I guess this arm just doesn't want to have anything on it. Wanting to or not, guess what it gets. And there we have the missile pods on the shoulders, the way they're supposed to go. The tripod comes apart, forms tripod. It connects with this piece that made the shoulder cannons and the flash. All you have to do is, there's a flat piece right here that connects with this little piece right here. You just line those two up, push them together. Here you have a handle that fits in right here. I've already pulled it out, and this becomes a gun, big super gun that one of them can wield. So that's pretty cool. He also, while I'm looking at this, you can give this guy a shield. The only tricky part is getting his hand into it, because you've got that piece right there that they don't want to go around. But it can be done, as you can see. And then he can hold his shield and have a supermassive, you can fold that down and up. Well, actually, maybe we can, yeah, that works better. Then he can have a supermassive gun and shield. So the last thing we need to look at is this thing. And it has this piece, which the other one did not have. Setting it aside, it comes apart, and on the Perfect Effect one, it was a storage unit for the guns and such. You could take these and put them in here and store all the weapons except for the knives and the sniper rifle in here. I don't know if you can do all that in here or not, but that's what it was designed for. Also, this is designed to go as a backpack. Just fit that in there, and these rotate around and they become, you know, a flying backpack thing for one of them. Yeah, so that's kind of neat. And then these become, you know, arm shields for them. They just kind of fit over them. So yeah, that's actually kind of cool as well, I guess. It's not really my cup of tea, but I like the fact that they incorporate everything. Here's a group shot with the Papa Toys camera with the Perfect Effect Scouting Force side by side, because honestly I think this is the shot that I would want to see side by side, just to get a look to see exactly what they've done different. So obviously they have drastically upscaled them. So let's take a look at this guy. He has red eyes, which, let's zoom in here and see if we can get a look at. And these are individually painted eyes. What I mean by that is the faces come off, if I haven't already shown that on the video, and they're outlined in black, I think. they're outlined in black, but I don't know if that's on the interior or not. This is coming off as blue. It's actually a purple. It's Galvatron purple, if that makes sense. The head is on a ball joint. You get all the way around. You get the slightest bit. I mean, it rocks a little bit. Not a whole lot forward. Well, I guess you get some. Arms ball jointed all the way around. The cut lets him do the full, you know, all the way out to the side. He also has the hinge here, so it can go down, but on this one it's really stiff. It's just where it hasn't been used. Ball jointed elbow gets you a little past 90. The wrist, mushroom peg all the way around. The wrist is a fixed unit. He has a waist rotation, gets you all the way around if you need it. T-jointed ball joints for hips. Full Chinese, forward and back. He can actually do more than the American, so that's a good thing. Let's see, with this ball joint right here for the knees, it's a transformation thing, but he gets a little better than 90. Okay, thigh rotation is actually at the knee itself, and let's see here. He should get a rocker. He should. He gets an ever so slight rocker. He should get more than that. I ought to be able to loosen that up. He should get more than that. I could feel it wanting to go, but as it is, he's just getting a bare minimum of rocker. Let me see here. Yeah, that one's not doing anything better either. That one I'm getting a little bit more. How interesting. What about on the... Yeah, see the Perfect Effect ones, they have the same thing, only theirs is a pin. So we should be getting more of a rocker. I'll loosen that pin up. Now what is this pin for? Because that's a separate piece. Interesting. That's meant to rotate and move and to come up. Look at that. How interesting. I wonder what that's for, because I don't think the Perfect Effect ones do that. No, Perfect Effect has that as a solid piece. This one rotates up. I wonder why. Huh, I guess that's one of the changes they made in the mold. Alright, regardless, I'm sidetracked there, I apologize. Let's see. Height-wise, he's coming in, let's see, why don't we call it exactly 4 inches. Shoulder to shoulder, 2 1/4. Depth-wise, 1 1/4 we'll call it. Okay, raise up the camera a bit. Zoom out just a touch. Here he is with Movie Bumblebee, who's going to stand for me without any problems, aren't you? Yes, you are. Here he is with Classics Prime Mold. Okay. Here he is with Animated RC, who is considerably taller. And here he is with Black Arachnia. Stand, girl, stand. Here it is with Studio Series Stinger. You know what's really sad? Is I actually expected him to be taller than him. And here it is with McFan's Toys. It's Soundwave. And he's just a little bit bigger than him, but not by a whole lot. Okay. Now, believe it or not, I have a confession to make before I show these next ones off. I actually got these hoping that they would be big enough to be used as a stand-in for my MP shelf. But Tom, you know, these are not MP scaled. I know, but for me, reflector was always a little bitty bot. So here it is next to Fan Toys Bombshell and my DX9 Megatron, which you can't see. And I know that scale is way off, but I have to tell you, I think I can live with that, at least for now. I don't have the money at the moment to go out and get a visualizer or a spotter or whatever else is out there at the moment. I just don't have the money. So these were I think 40 bucks. They'll do for now. So yeah, and reflector's supposed to be a smaller bot, so I can live with that. So yeah, sacrifices you make for your collection, right? Right. You didn't show me off in this episode. What are you talking about? This isn't an episode. They're all episodes. Well, damn it. There. Here it is next to Nemesis Prime. Yeah, you better show me the love. Get the hell out of here. I suppose the next step is transformation. So let's transform him. And I hope I can remember how to do this properly. Let's see, we turn the head around, we pull the arms down. Crap, I forgot. I've forgotten how to do this. Pull the legs together, they'll come up, they'll come together right here. Crap, what do we do about the arms? I can't remember. It's been too long since I've done this. But Tom, you just did it the other day on that video that you made. Yeah, I remember. I do actually remember. These are supposed to peg together. See, I remember that. And then this comes up, and these arms, they come down. And this arm, it comes down. Come down, damn you. All right. And they're supposed to come in. Damn it. Down and in. That's the ticket, Tommy boy. See, you can be taught. You just have to be reminded of how things go. I never said I was intelligent. I just play that guy on TV occasionally. And then these come up and over and around and through and backwards and sideways. And then they just clip over like that. And he makes a little cube. Like that. Right there. One down. Let's see if I remember right. This guy's head stays forward, if I remember correctly. That comes down. That turns around. That comes down. Oop. Turn around and rotate around. These peg together. That big old peg right there. There's only one peg. That's surprising. Peg together, brother. Peg together. There we go. Bring it up and over that piece. Bring those around and put that together. Okay. Just swing it down and around. Pull that up. Swing it down and around. Pull it up. While I'm transforming this, have you guys ever watched a show called The Almighty Johnsons? I thought it was going to be a fluff show, but I actually really liked it. If you all are looking for something just to pass some time sometime, give it a look-see. Make it past the first 2 or 3 episodes. I really got into the characters. I was really surprised just how much I actually ended up liking that show in the end. Okay, so there's the 3. We take our piece here figure out which way is the front and which way is the back. And then we just kind of, I don't know if I've got it right. I'm not sure, 100% matters. That goes into, there are pieces that all line up. So we just kind of have to get them all together, which is easier said than done apparently. Get in there, don't be that way. I know the camera's on, so you have to be a little diva, but you know, I think that's what it is. These things become divas when the camera comes on. I have to have only blue M&Ms. Only blue M&Ms. There can't be any red M&Ms in there. Take out every red M&M that you find. If I find any red M&Ms, somebody's head will roll. Yeah, that's it. That's it right there. Can't have any red M&Ms. Well, you know, red and blue make purple, right? Ha! Snap it in place. Alright, let's see if we can do that again. Putting way too much force on that to have to do that. Holy Mary, Mother of God. No way it won't be that way for. It doesn't do any of us any good for you to be acting that way. You're making an ass of yourself on the camera in front of all these beautiful people that are watching. All 117 of them right now. Because you know nobody misses an episode of Survivor Reviews. You mean the Nemesis Prime show? Get out of here. You're just angry because you know it's true. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Well, when this thing gets together, it'll never come apart again, apparently. Oh, there it went. Just like that. Now, we'll add the that one goes in there, that one goes in there, that one doesn't have a place to go to. What the hell? That might be an issue. Yeah, it might be. Holy fudge nuggets, Batman. You're currently experiencing technical difficulties. Well, no frickin' wonder. Why didn't somebody tell me I was putting them in sideways? Well, gee, Tom, you're the reviewer. You're supposed to know this stuff. Shut. Shut. Just shut. I get enough grief with Nemesis. I don't need any more grief with you all. Alright. Pins and ports and ports and pins and pins and ports and ports and pins. Boy, there's a drinking song in that somewhere. Okay, so when this thing comes together, it's got to have enough room here. But it can't because I've still got that knife thing in there. No frickin' wonder. You, go take a hike. Man, it's gonna be a long review. I won't say a word, Nemesis. I can already hear what you're thinking. Yes, I know they're all long reviews. And yes, I know it's all my fault. So you just keep quiet over there. Won't need any lip from you. There's an old joke I heard in college I'm not going to say on this channel. Alright. I don't remember having quite this much difficulty with the Perfect Effect version of this mold. Trying to line everything up properly. I don't, but then again, there we go. Now everything will go in. Everything will go in just like that, right there. It will, it just doesn't want to stay together, brother. Okay, let's see here, is that right? That's where these things come together, come in place, yep. Okay, so I don't much care for that. Stay on there. Okay. I do like that. So that's where these little foot pieces come in play. These little foot hinges here are designed to come down and provide, oy, man, they're tight, a better illusion of it actually being a camera as opposed to 2 feet. And I have to tell you, I do kind of like that a little bit better. I guess it needs to go around. That needs to come over, sit down on top there. Camera flash needs to come in. Tell me I didn't do that backwards. Dagnabbit. Why didn't you folks tell me I was doing that backwards? Well, no, that's not backwards. That's got to go like that. That's got to go like that. Which means that's got to go on here like this. Right there. A little bit of mold flash right there. But that I can fix. I'll never know it in 1,000 years. Okay. Alright. Now we got a little button right there. Got our little tripod right here. Got our little camera lens right there. Tripod. And here we have Papa Toys camera. Let's see, it's measuring in at, let's say 5 inches. I've got the tripod extended as far as it'll go. It's coming in at 6 3/4 high. Let's see, we did length, we did height. Did that way, we did this way, width, I guess. 4 inches. Alright, I guess we need to show this off in the hand of Metroplex, don't we? Yeah, we will. Okay. I also need to do some scale comparisons. Here it is, I know, apples to oranges, with Classics Prime, with Movie Hound, and with Crappa Bee. And here's the money shot with the two of them side by side, the official and the KO. And now, to answer the burning question on everyone's mind, how does the Papa Toys PPT01 scale with Metroplex? And here you can see him in his alternate mode in the hand of Metroplex, and it looks like he's got a really large camera, which I guess that would make sense in some manner. Final thoughts wise, Mo, Larry, and Curly here, as far as I'm concerned, they're a decent purchase. They have their issues. You saw me struggle with the transformation, and I think that's simply because the mold that they were pulled from probably had a little bit too much buildup in it during the production run. I've done stuff, I've worked in a factory on a press, and I know how that stuff works. And if they get too much material built up in it, it doesn't mold properly. I expect that's what's happened here, and it could very well just have been user error, but I've seen that type of thing before, and it's very reminiscent of when they don't line up properly, that's usually what it is. It's just a machining error that wasn't caught from the QC. But the plastic quality feels good. It's got a nice heft to it when all three of them are combined together, and they have a strong presence for a knockoff figure. We get into the whole argument of whether or not we should purchase KOs, and I've purchased the original. So in this particular instance, it's been since 2011. It's been 7 years. I think it's fair game for them to be able to make this, and I think we should be able to purchase this without any fear or repercussion. So yeah, go ahead and buy it if you want to. Feel free. I think this is a good purchase for what it is, and I think it'll work just fine for a shelf if that's what you want. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say about this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next time.
Thank you for watching my Papa's channel. Please subscribe and like. Thank you.
Ah, come off, damn you. What a thing.